Continuing from West Lafayette, getting set for a 3:30 Eastern kick on BTN, Purdue and Wisconsin. That Jeff Brohm could sling it around back in the day. You see how much the fans love him here at Purdue, and why not? What a great start to his tenure. Took over a program that had 5 FBS wins in 4 years before his arrival. Led them to a 7-6 mark, capped off by a win in the Foster Farms Bowl. Had the largest average attendance increase of any team in the nation. They're in the bowl hunt again this year, 5-5 coming into today. The most notable win, of course, the 49-20 shellacking of number 2 Ohio State last month. The 3rd largest margin of victory ever for an unranked team over an AP top 2 team. You know, we have done this show, fellas, 28 times now.
Okay.
We have had one coach ever come up on the set and join us the day of the game, and he has now done it twice.
Yeah.
Jeff Brohm, thank you very much for taking the time out to be here. We showed the video there, some of the highlights of your first couple of years here. What's been the most gratifying part of this for you?
Well, the most gratifying to me is we've got a lot of guys on our team that have been through some struggles, and to see them win and play competitive football and improve, and just to see the look on their face, it really means a lot to them. So, you know, we're working hard to get better. There's still a lot of work to do, but our guys really enjoy finding ways to win.
There's the story, of course, out there this week. The Louisville job is open. It is your alma mater. There are a lot of rumors circulating. Are you going to be the coach here next year?
Well, once again, complete speculation, complete false. I love it where I'm at. We've got a lot of work to do here. I've been very transparent with our football team. Normally I don't even address those things, but since some things came out, I did. Our guys are good to go. They understand we've got a lot of work to do. A great opponent coming in Wisconsin. We haven't beat them in a long time, and we've got to come out and play better football than we did last week.
Coach, what's the strength of Nick Holt as a defensive coordinator?
Well, I think Coach Holt does a great job. He's intense. He wants to win just like me. I think he brings an attitude to our defense of being on the attack, you know, finding ways to, you know, get after the quarterback. You know, we've got some areas where we got to improve, so we've had to do some different things this year to find ways to pressure the quarterback, because that's important to us, is finding ways to make him feel uncomfortable. But he wants to win. He's a competitor, and I'm glad he's on my team.
Coach, you guys have done some things this year where you've thrown the ball a lot and didn't run it as much, and then you got become balanced once again. What determines that? Is it the defensive scheme you're going against, or is it the success that you have where you think you can have against the team?
Well, a little bit of both. I think for us right now, we're best when we are attacking vertically up the field and we set up the run by passing the football. Now, to be quite honest with you, it doesn't mean it always works that way, but we've got to be successful throwing the ball. We've got to protect the quarterback. We've got to create big plays. When we don't get big plays, it's a little bit tougher for our offense. So today, one-on-one matchups will be important. Execution, taking care of the ball, all those things. David has to play well, but we have to get him in a rhythm also.
Rondell Moore, who's a young player who's going to be on the show later with Howard, has had a great year. How about some other young guys that maybe we don't know as much about that you think have really done well this year?
Well, I think Rondell Moore is the standout. He's a guy that's made a difference for our team. Really, it's been guys that have just kind of merged and taken over. DJ Knox has been a consistent performer for us. Bryson Hopkins at the tight end position. Our offensive line has played hard and hung in there and battled a lot of good defensive fronts, and they give us their all every time. And then Isaac Zico's a receiver on the outside that struggled a little bit his first year as a junior college transfer, but this year he's worked extremely hard and he's played better. So all those guys need to perform well for us in order to win.
To me, what's fascinating about your team is when you look at the roster early, you can say, wow, they lost a lot. I don't know how they're going to be able to do it. But I think between you and your coaching staff has really done a tremendous job, as you mentioned earlier, developing those guys. What has been their attitude, and what did you see in some of these guys through the course of the season that you felt you could be able to get some of that production out of them?
Well, the great thing we have is we got a lot of hungry players on our team that are tired of losing, so they're willing to put in the extra work. They're willing to be coached up. Our guys work hard. They want to win. They know it's not going to be easy, but we have guys that want to put in the effort. It's not always going to be perfect. We continue to try to fight and battle every week. This week's a new week for us. We're coming off a bad loss, so it's going to be great to see our guys respond. But we've got a great opponent that we haven't beat here in a long time, so we've got a lot of work to do today. We've got to execute. We've got to play hard. We've got to be on the attack. We've got to make some plays and get some turnovers. first.
Coach, it's not only gone well on the field, but you've changed recruiting dramatically. Right now, according to some polls, you're 5th in the Big Ten Conference in recruiting. You're 20th nationally. Why have you had so much drastic success in recruiting so quickly?
Well, we do feel good about the position we're in. It's important to get the next crop of young men in here that want to be a Boilermaker. We feel like we got a lot to sell. We've got a brand new facility. We've got tremendous fans that have come out and supported us. We've had great atmospheres at our games. We've found a way to win some big games against good opponents, which shows we can do it. We've just got to develop consistency. We've got to continue to create some depth, get more playmakers in here, guys that want to be a part of it. But I feel very good that we're positioned well for the future.
Hey, Coach, listen, I just want to say this. Thank you so much. We really appreciate everything you've done, whatever you decide to do for you and your family. We appreciate it, but we really like what you brought to our show because you're a stand-up guy and you do things the right way for us.
Happy birthday, Howard, and Boiler up.
Jeff, thanks so much. We really do appreciate you coming by. Again, that game, 3:30 Eastern Time, right here on BTN.